amazing. Oh yes, Mandingos, welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, and thank you for joining me on another Sunday night serious stealth camp. Very local for me this. I've literally just walked from my front door 2 minutes down onto this public footpath which used to be an old railway line. I've got about another 10 minutes to walk and then I'll arrive at a big Sainsbury's supermarket. Just past Sainsbury's you've got another store which is called The Range. The Range sells everything from garden furniture to tins of paint, frozen food, camping gear, you name it, they sell it in the shop which is called The Range. Yes, so once I'm down there I'll be in the car park, and down at the bottom of the car park there's some bushes. I noticed the other day when I was with Mrs. Blott, we'd been in the store and she was taking forever. You guys know what I'm on about. She was taking forever in the store, so I came outside for a bit of fresh air and I could see down in the car park a little gap in the old bush dingo, the old Kate bush. So I went for a look, as you do guys. Yeah, and I found a nice little spot. The only thing is, it's a popular hangout for young'uns later on. They'll come down, they'll park up in the bottom of the car park and they're sitting and they're smoking the old Dr. Greenbacker, if you know what I'm talking about, hanging around with the music on, which, you know, the young'uns is gonna do. There's snout wrong with that. There's absolutely snout wrong with that, if you know what I'm talking to snout Mandingos. So hopefully there's no young'uns hanging around tonight and I can get into that nice little spot. Oh, it's a boiling hot day. I've only got this long sleeve top on because in the bushes there'll be midges and I don't want to get bit to death, if you know what I'm talking about. To cool me down, I've got some nice Mexican beers. I've got some whiskey, so stick around for the world famous whiskey review. I've got some red wine. Oh, Mandingos, I've got some lovely food to cook tonight. The old Captain Cluke. I've got snacks as usual, and I'll guarantee you, once I've had a few drinks, we'll be talking a crock of shite as usual. Oh, you know it makes sense, Mandingos. Okay then guys, I'll bring you legends back when we get down and we're right near Sainsbury's and The Range. You better believe it. How we? Oh. Ugh. Tight squeeze for a fat lad. Oh, bloody stingy nettles. I shouldn't have had me shorts on. Oh. Right folks, just making this shortcut through the fields here. I shouldn't have with these shorts on. My legs are stunk to bits of all the nettles. I was just trying to avoid the main road, which is running parallel with me down there. Obviously, I've already said I'm local and I don't want to get spot dingoed, the old spotty dogged. You wouldn't believe how many people, if they spot us, they'll probably follow us around in the car and see where I'm going, and the last thing I want to do is get busted blood vesseled, if you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, in about another minute or two I'll come out onto the main road and then we'll have to make like a tree and split and get over, get past Sainsbury's, get round to The Range. There's also a very busy petrol station there as well. Just get through with you guys. Yeah, there's a busy petrol station there as well. So there's going to be loads of cars about. I've just got to hope I don't get spotted, and if I do get spotted, before anyone does come looking for us, I need to get straight to my camping spot, get in the bush, get the old Baghdad off me back around me, and get a beer and start talking shite. You know, it makes sense. Come on then, guys. I'll bring you back when we're down, making our way past the petrol station and walking around to the camping spot. Nice. Like I said, guys, I'll get spotted, and I just have been. Take this pathway, guys. That's going to take us to Sainsbury's and Argos. Looks like somebody else has spotted us. Bugger. Bugger me backwards. So here we are, folks. That's the entrance to Sainsbury's just there. We're going to cut right across the car park, past the petrol station, and then round to the range. It's only been a short walk, but I've got a right thirst on. First beer's not going to touch the sides, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh well then. Should only be a couple of Winnie Mandelas and we'll be there. Just coming down the range now, guys. That's the back doors. The old back door loving. Where all the deliveries come. This is the road round to the car park. It's the only way to get round. It's 7:20 now and the store shuts at 8. Sellers, you bake. Right, folks, got some shoppers there getting in the car. I don't want to make it too obvious what I'm doing. We'll just have a mooch over here, the old Linden Gooch, and we'll play Cool in the Gang, the old Cool in the Gang bang. There's no Ian Rush. We'll let that car get away. There shouldn't be too many shoppers around now, because like I say, the shop shuts in about 35 minutes. I didn't want to steam over too quick anyway, like Ivor the engine. When you do that, you haven't had a chance to look around. Make sure the coast is clear. That's where I'm looking at getting, guys, over there. Just checking out these cars, there's no one sitting in them. No one standing outside the shop. No young'uns hanging around in cars, but that could change later. But that doesn't matter. Once I'm deep in the bush, I'll just be sitting having a wasky and keeping stum. Right, one more quick look, guys. There's no one looking about. Let's make our way into the old bush dingo. Oh yes, this is the way. The way. Oh, Jesus. Ah, the way of the Mandingo. You better believe it is. Alrighty, bag off, beer out, drinking time, mice. Oh, yes. Yes, folks. Just on my first drink for tonight. I only brought one of these out. They're not the best. Real ding-dang do for this Mandingo. Samuel Joe's whiskey and coke. I think it's like a cheap version. It's like Aldi's cheap version of like a Jack Daniels and Coke. Aldi's cheap version Van Dyke of Jack Daniels and Coke. It's not bad. Still nice and cold because I haven't had a long walk from where I live. Yeah, I am in no rush. Bagdingo, the old Baghdad, is behind me, which I'm just leaning against. Twice you heard on the way down people bibbing the horns, and off camera I got stopped off a young lad and lass wanting the photograph took. I cut through a housing estate and a woman come out. Can I go and shout me son Mandingo? Can I go and shout me son? He'd love his photo taken with you. And they were all asking us where I'm going camping. So I've had to lie. I've had to be a Billy bullshitter, and I've had to say, oh, I'm going down to the city centre. I'm going to have a walk around the city centre and I'll try and find somewhere. Just a white lie, you know what I mean? I can hear voices. Must be more happy shoppers coming back to the cars. Yeah, so because I've been spotted 4 or 5 times, 2 not far away, and people driving past, I don't want to get my gear set up too quick, because if I do have to move on, if someone does come looking, I'm not going home. I will go somewhere and I will get a camping spot, even if I've got to go down to the city centre. That would probably make a good video, wouldn't it? Stealth in the city. But hopefully this is where I'm camping tonight. It's a nice little spot, as you can see, looking out the car park there, so we might get some action of people hanging around later on. Yes. Cheers, Mandingos. Oh, well, I've got something to tell you, something exciting for the channel, and I've had permission to talk about it. Something I've never mentioned before. I was actually a good footballer back in the day, and years ago, when I was at Aston Villa, under 14s, under 15s, under 16s, and I was in there with Gareth Southgate, you know, the England manager, and we've kept in touch for the last 30 something years. He was really strict. He was a little bit boring, but a lovely guy. I was a bit of a daft lad. When I came home, I'd be hanging out with me mates drinking cans. I should have been a bit stricter, because by the time I got to 17, I got released, and yeah, I kind of knew my football career was over. Where Gareth, not the most talented player, but like totally dedicated, you know, like Gary Neville or Phil Neville. Just they're making the most of what they've got. Festing, practicing, training, last out, just dedicating their life to football. But to be honest, I just wasn't good enough. I'm not going to blame drinking beers and stuff like that on it. I just wasn't good enough, and that's the way it goes. But I used to room with Gareth when we went away, so we've kept in touch. And what a great lad, England manager, and he's just the same as he was when he was a young lad. He didn't have to keep in touch with me. Some dickhead that works in a factory and now makes silly videos on YouTube. But yeah, I've got to say, since my challenge took off, he's been a massive support. He comments on nearly every video, but he doesn't do it under his name, if you know what I'm talking about. He's got like I'm not going to tell you what the name is, but he does it under a secret name. And yeah, he's the first to congratulate us when the challenge done well, saying well done Mandingo. And we do message each other in private, you know. Sometimes it's only once every 2 weeks or once a month. Obviously he's busy with his own life, and so am I. But I was actually just messaging him today, and he messaged straight back. I was just saying, like, keep your chin up, mate. Don't read the press, because he's getting a bit of a lot of stick, I should say, at the minute. And I get where people are coming from, but I'm telling you now, he's not telling the players to go out and play like that and play shit. The players need to get the finger out the arse. Yes, I'll agree. I'm not going to lick his arse just because he's a friend. He does need to improve on his tactics. But the management team and the players, they all need to book the ideas up, if you know what I'm talking about. But we were texting each other. I'm not going to tell you exactly what we're talking about. I've got to keep some things private. But he always says to me, God, I'd love to do something like that, what you do, Mandingo. But obviously he hasn't got time. England manager, ex-professional footballer. And I just jokingly said to him today, look, I hope we win the European Championships. But whether we win it, which I don't think we will, but whether we win it or we get knocked out in the next week or so, I says, do you want to come out on a camp with me in the Lake District? High up on the hills. Sounds like there's a motorbike over there. I says, I'll go somewhere where we won't see a soul all day. And to my surprise, he said, yes, thank you, Mandingo. I'd be absolutely up for that. So I'm a man of my word. I'm not going to let him down. So yeah, pretty much, guys, whenever England gets knocked out the tournament, whether it's next week or the week after, or if we go all the way and win it, once the tournament's over for England, Gareth's coming out with me on a wild camp. I'm going to take him somewhere nice in the Lake District, out the way so we don't see anyone. I did say to him, listen, I won't record anything, I won't make a video. There'll just be me and you, two old mates, catching up. Haven't seen each other for a long time. We've knew each other over 30 years. But he said, no, Mandingo, you make your video. So I said, wait, do you not mind? Because we're going to be on the whiskies. I'll have you smash burgered. I know you might think he's a bit of a boring bastard, but he says he's going to have a few whiskies. He's going to have a good drink. He needs to let his hair down, doesn't he? He needs to let his hair down after all the shit he's getting and after the stress of the tournament. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to, guys. Sometime in the next week or 2 or 3, whenever, you will see me, Blot Outdoor Show, in the England manager. Probably be the former England manager then, out on a wild camp in the Lake District. Yeah, I'm going to say no more about it. I don't want to give too much away. But if you're watching Gareth, I know you will be. I'm looking forward to camping with you, and I'll see you very soon. Right. Bloody motorbikes driving around. I'll bring you back in a Winnie Mandela. Bicycles.
Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Oh, yeah.
Truck coming here for some reason, guys. Let's get back in here. I just stepped out to get some fresh air because I was boiling hot in the bush, setting the tent up. Typical, as soon as I came out, truck came down. The old Chuck Rogers. Anyway, guys, the tent is up. I still need to set all my gear up inside, as you can see. So I'm going to have a bottle of Mexican beer. This is the cheap Aldi version. It's like a copy of Coronavirus. This is called Carista. Haven't tried it yet, but I will certainly tell you what I think about it. Right, I'm going to enjoy that beer while I'm setting the rest of my gear up. I'll bring you back in a few seconds. Bicycles. So there's a car just parked up out there. Two young lasses. And then there was a young lad pulled up. What's going on here? There was a young lad pulled up on an e-bike. You know them like electric motorbike. Electric motorbike, that doesn't make sense, does it? I think they've just buggered off a couple of Winnie Mandelas ago. Why, not even Winnie Mandelas, just a few seconds. Yes. I was just sat there in front of my tent and they came round and drove past. I think I got the footage on the old camaraderie. So I quickly jumped up to get into this bit here and a twig stuck right in the top of my head. Is it bleeding? Yeah. Right, Howard, let's get back in the seat and have another beer. Bloody hell. There's another car just came down at the bottom of the car park there, just drove right past us. I'm pretty sheltered here. When I've been standing out and looking in, it's actually quite dense. I'm quite dense as well, so if they're driving down, they're going to have to be really looking in to spot us. I'm in dark clothes. Yeah, I don't think I've been spot dingoed. That could change later on when I'm smash burgered and I've got my torch on. I'll have to be really careful. See what I mean? I've told you this before, haven't I, about stealth camping. Sometimes you think you're going to have one that's really easy, like tonight, and there's people parking cars there, and it ends up being a bit sketchy. Sometimes you think this one's going to be hard and it ends up being really easy. You never know what's going to happen when you come out on a stealth camp. You've just got to play it by nose. I mean, here, if you know what I'm talking about. Right, quickly finish this beer and then I'll point the camera out and we'll see if we can see the car around the corner. It's probably just a bunch of young'uns hanging around, chilling out, smoking a big fat doobie. You know, makes sense. Rice. There you can see, guys, car park around the corner. Yeah, I think this is going to be a hot spot tonight if cars keep rolling in and out. So like I've said, I'll have to be really careful with the light. Good luck with that when I've had half a bottle of whiskey, 4 beers and a little bottle of wine. Come on then, let's get back into camp, Mandingo. I'm gonna show you all my shit soon, guys. You better believe I am. Yeah. Let me finish this beer and then I'll show you all my food and drink, all my setup. It's the same as usual. Nothing flash here on the Blot Outdoor Show. Bring you back in a Desmond 2-2. Bicycles. Cheese Mandingos. Put that next to the bin diesel. Why I'm stealthy. Yeah. I'm ready to show you all my setup. But that car is still round the corner. I'm waiting for it to bugger off. Because as you can see, I'm literally just right on the edge of the bush. The old bush dingo. And me fat ass, me big fat hairy spotty ass is going to be sticking out there while I've got the old camaraderie in the tent showing me setup. So I'm waiting for them to make like a tree and split and hit the street and get out of Dodge City. Cheers guys. Lice. While I'm waiting, what else better to do than have a few shots of whiskey? Sorry if it's a bad light guys, I haven't put me torch on my selfie stick yet. This is Ballantine's. It is a bad light, isn't it? Sorry guys. Ballantine's, there you go, that's better. Limited edition, AC/DC, Ballantine's finest, blended Scotch whiskey. AC/DC, yes. Kindly given to me from a legend by the name of Kitchen Sink. You might have noticed him commenting on every video, buys me a coffee every week. Yes, a proper big supporter of the Blood Outdoor Show. His name's Ian. Cheers Ian, my man friend, and it was nice to meet you the other day. You better believe it was. I will certainly ding dang do a world famous review on this later on. I have actually reviewed Ballantine's before, and I think this is just a normal Ballantine's. It's just got a limited edition bottle. I think there was 2 Virgin Van Dykes came out, AC/DC and Queen, but Ian, Kitchen Sink, is a massive AC/DC fan, and it was hard for him to get a bottle of this. He had to try online looking, because it's like a limited edition. I feel a bit crap drinking it. Do you know what I mean? But that's what this channel's about. And he got hold of one and sent it to me. So yeah, that just proves once again, I keep saying the same thing every week, but I have got the best subscribers any YouTuber could wish for. You know, make sense, man, dingoes? Bicycles. Alrighty. There's bloody boy races all over. Bikes. Motorbikes, I should say. But this is absolutely fantastic. This just shows you, man, dingoes. All you people, all you legends that are thinking about getting into a bit camping, and you might not be fit to get hiking up mountains and shit, just get out and do this. It's so easy. It's even easier if you're not trying to make a video like what I'm doing. Just get out, find a nice little patch of grass, get in the bush like what I am here, deep in the bush. Oh, and a few beers, something easy to cook, a few shots of whiskey, you better believe it. Right, I've talked too much shite and I can hear voices round the corner. Oh, looks like that car's pulling away. There you go guys, you know I'm not full of shit when I said there was a car just round the corner. Okay, a few shots. When I bring you back, I'm going to show you all my setup before any more cars come down and park around here. I don't have to talk a load of shite. Lice. Sell as you bake. Why, you're some Steven Seagull. That's where I am, folks, in there. So you can see it's a pretty stealthy spot, if you know what I'm talking about. Right guys, next I'm going to show you all my stuff. Look at that. You can see how people are driving past and they haven't got a clue I'm there. Yes. You know what I mean, guys? I'm not big-headed. I will never ever claim to be the #1 stealth camp in the UK. I'll never claim to be the best. But what I will say is, I'm definitely in the top 1. Rice. Right, folks. I've got some bad news. I haven't been spotted yet, but somebody's actually looking for us. A few wasky shots to calm the nerves down. You know, when I see it, I've got bourbon cream biscuits, and that dickhead turns up now and again saying they're not called bourbon, they're called bourbons. He's walking around this car park now looking for me. I must have been spotted walking down. I've been putting up with this shit for a long time off the nice guy. Can you remember him? What a bellend he was. They're not called nice, they're called nice. And I sorted him out. But I thought that would have been the end of it. Now I'm putting up with more shit. They're not called bourbon, they're called bourbon. Oh, shit, here he's here. Shh. Guys, I'm going to turn the camera off. Turn this light off, because he's walking down now. Shit. Come on then, my Fandingos. Let's get back into Camp Mandingo and have a little look at our setup for tonight. Oh, branches sticking in my head. As you can see, I'm in the old trusty faithful, battered and bruised Van Gogh Orion 2-man tent. My Trickology camouflage chair has been put over there just for a few seconds. I did have it there, but I need to show you all my shit. Same as usual, guys. Foil mat down, Burgos, sleeping pad, my old stinking sleeping bag, Trickology pillar, right there. Baghdad, there. In the top of the bag, I've got my charging wires, my power bank, all my electricals. Warm jacket there, woolly hat. I ain't gonna need any of that tonight, Mandingo. It is very hot, as they say in the doodying. Bin diesel there for all my shite. Okay then, let's show you my drinks. I've already had 2, but I've got 2 bottles left of Carista. It's like an Aldi copy version of Coronavirus. AC/DC special edition, as I've already told you. Ballantine's whiskey. I only brought half a bottle out. I don't know how well the camera picks that up, but half a bottle of that, 4 of them, and a little miniature bottle of Aldi red wine will definitely make me feel so fine. I will be smash burgered later on. You know, it makes sense. You know the score on the Blocked Outdoor Show, guys. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I'm just quickly saying that because I do get quite a few people saying, oh, you're just getting drunk and this is not really about camping. Well, if this is not really about camping and you don't like this, maybe this channel isn't for you. Go and watch Off Camping or something a little bit more mellow. It's only mellow yellow. Yes, there's loads of other channels out there, guys, which are great channels, but they're not as mad as this Mandingo. You better believe it. There you go, guys. Let's get on with the rest of my food and drink. Snacks. Crunchy coated catsick curry. Katsu. I said catsick there. Peanuts. Traditional Brown's Biltong. Link in the description, guys, for Brown's Biltong. Some mini cheddars. And for my main meal tonight, I've got salt and chili pork belly slices. If you've been watching long enough, guys, you've seen me have these 2 or 3 times before. They're really nice, a little bit fatty, but this fat lad doesn't mind. They're very tasty, definitely for a camping meal. And with them, I've got some halloumi chili kebabs, fresh from Belgium. We all know that the Belgians love a bit halloumi. A nice little bit of chili on there, guys, so they're not just going to be boring. Is that about it? I've got some water there. The old pansexual, the frying pansexual, sexual. My plate, cup. I've got a couple of Jurgen coffees kicking about somewhere. Famous cup dingo for the Wask reviews. Everything's there, guys. Everything that you need. Oh, one more thing I forgot to say. I've also got to snack on. I'll probably have some of these for my breakfast in the morning with a coffee. Some bourbon creams. What's that? Oh, fucking hell, man. Sorry for the language, guys. Pardon my French Canadian. What's that, mate? Listen. Sorry, guys. I've told you before. They're called bourbon creams, not bourbon. This prick. Is this the 3rd time now he's bothered me? I thought I finished with all this shite with a nice guy. You know, they're not called nice, they're called nice. Listen, mate. Sorry, guys, I'm going to have to swear. I'm telling you now, piss off, right? You're ruining me camps. You're turning up from nowhere. I've got a bunch of legends watching. You fucking what? Sorry, guys, I'm going to have to sort this out. You fuck... Well, that's what you fucking get. I'm going to report you to the police. I only said they're not called bourbons, they're called bourbons. Oh. I've just dropped my beer, so it's all foamed up. Oh, quite nice these. I would definitely say they're just as good as Corona, the old coronavirus. As you can see, the Range Superstore is behind us. Obviously it's shut, but that doesn't mean there's going to be no more action later on. As you've already seen, there's been a car just parked down here. There's been a one down there. And then I've had that dickhead winding me up. Look, guys, massive apologies. You know me, if you've been watching long enough, I'm a family guy. I'm a little bit of a Peter Griffin, if you know what I'm talking about. Just make sure there's no one there. I thought I heard a few footsteps. You get a lot of dog walkers coming around here. There's houses, there's big housing estates all the way around there. On the other side, these bushes where I'm camping, there's a public footpath. So even when I'm in the bush, I've got to keep, I was going to say I've got to keep quiet, but that's not going to happen. After a few more drinks, I've got to be careful, put it that way, guys. Cheers, man, dingoes. Oh, I've made a right mess of that. Yeah. I'm a family guy, I'm not one for violence, so I don't like that kind of shit. I will never start a fight, but this Mandingo will always finish it. If you know what I'm talking about. I take no shit from Indians, you better believe it. He's just wound me up far too many times. Has he? Has he not? It's only been about 3 times, 4 at the max, you old Max and Paddy, but I took that much shit. You guys know, you're my witness. The niece man, they're not called nice, they're called niece. And these 2 bellends are friends. He got sorted out. And then the bourbon man's been coming round. They're not called bourbon, they're called bourbons. And I found out that actually they're in on it together, like trying to wind me up. And I already thought myself before I come out tonight, the next time he turns up, I'm not going to let it go on and on. He's going to get that straight away. So yeah, apologies for the violence, guys. Apologies if there was any bad language. I'm guessing there was. It's impossible to have a fight without swearing. Yeah. Sorry, Mandingos. Sorry, I'm not giving you all my attention. Just, I'm stood out here in the open. It's a bit reckless, to be honest, because over there in that corner there's a public footpath comes through, so people from the houses can just come straight through to the range, and I'm standing here chatting away with this torch on. But yeah, I will take no shit, guys. Like I say, I'm not a violent man. I'm a family guy. I'm a nice guy. So anyone else that wants to give it the big one, you know where it's at. This Mandingo takes no shit. Let's get back into Camp Mandingo and have some... Oh shit, I thought I heard police sirens going there. I think I can. Not knowing that bell end, he's probably went and go and tell the police, and I'm probably going to get in trouble. So trouble deep. Papa don't preach. Papa don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. Well, let's go in the bush. Jesus. What a slabbery bastard I am. How it? What the hell's that? It sounds like a fox with a sore throat. Jesus. Just show it as you can. What the fuck's that? Jesus. Some things just put the shiver up your spine when you're out camping. You know what that means? It's time for a few shots of whiskey to settle the nerves. Just stretching the old leg dingoes, mandingos, and having a few shots of whiskey at exactly the same time. Kindly given to me from Ian. Kitchen sink, Valentine's, special edition, AC/DC. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah, yeah, yes. I've always been a big fan of AC/DC. You better believe I have, Mandingos. Very nice. Like I've said, I've already reviewed this before, but I will certainly ding-dang do a world-famous review on Valentine's again. AC/DC, special edition. Oh, matron, it's the glove of self-love. Come on then, folks. I don't want to push me luck too much. Let's get back to Camp Mandingo before any more cars come down. Let's have a few shots of whiskey. That's a little hot spot down there where they park up. And also there, hidden by the old kid bush, while they're just sitting and chilling, having a big fat Michael. The old Michael Doublé, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I think there's a car coming down, guys. So let's get in the bush and bring you back in a nail Sadaka. Yes. Oh yes, folks. You know where it's at. Oh, matron. Oh, Oh, I think I've just volleyed through with that one, guys. I'll have to get the baby wipes out, and a Winnie Mandela, and a Desmond Tutu. Oh, Desmond Poo Poo. Oh yes. Oh guys, you've got no idea how good this smells. Give it another 2 minutes and we'll get the chili halloumi in. Fresh from Belgium. Right. Well guys, I've got to be honest. Smells absolutely tremendous. So let's get these halloumis popped on the plate with the salt and chili belly pork strips. Right. Yes, my fandingos. Time to get stuck into some nice little food. A nice little meal dingo. Salt and pepper. Sorry guys, hay fever is killing me. And if you're anything like me, you wipe your snotty nose on your sleeve. I know it's disgusting, but that's just the way it goes, mandingos. Just this last 45 minutes or so, the hay fever's kicked in big time. But it's time to get stuck into some nice food, so that should do the old job, dingo mandingos. Salt and pepper, pork strips, halloumi. There was 4 of them. I've eaten one. There was 4 of them and one fell on the floor. Anyway, come on. Let's try some of this meat. Just exactly what I expect it to be. Very nice, very tasty. Very fatty. It's obviously going to be fatty, guys. I've had it in the old pansexual for ages. I was hoping the fat would harden up and get nice and crispy, but it was taking ages. I don't like the really fatty bits. Oh yes, that's a nice big bit, guys. This is what I am talking about, my fansexuals. Oh. Oh. There's a lot of fat there. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to give it the, oh, it's really nice, just pressure. That was a little bit too fatty for my flavour unis. Now, that bit is nice. That bit is very meaty. See? When I put the other side, I was like, brother, And then when I tasted the fatty bit, I was like, brother, what's that, brother? Brother, what's that? Brother, do you know what I mean? Yeah, not bad. Not bad. But not brilliant at exactly the same time. However, let's go for some of this halloumi. Been frying in the old pansexual. Looks like there's a hair on there, guys. The old pubic hair. Is that one of Mrs. Blott's? I don't mind getting Mrs. Blott's pubes in my mouth. If you know what I'm talking about. Just like you'd expect halloumi to be. A little bit like rubbery plastic in your mouth. Yeah. But almost like a meaty texture to it. So if you're a meat eater like me, you will like a little bit of halloumi. But as I'm chewing, my teeth are squeaking like they've got, I don't know, how do you imagine it? Like fairy liquids on my teeth. They're squeaking as I'm eating the halloumi. It's very nice, very tasty. But with that squeakiness, it does make it feel like it's man-made. There's been loads of shit added to it. But what do you do? What do we do as human beings that want to eat the right thing? Even when you try and diet and eat like meat and cheese, and it can be affected in any way. Anyway, that's what this challenge is about, guys. Oh yes. Oh. Wow. Okay. I'm enjoying a nice little piece of meat in my mouth. I'll bring you back in a few seconds. Mandingos, you know what time it is. Wasky time. I fell asleep as usual, sitting relaxing. The birds woke me up. Valentine's, finest blend of Scotch whisky, not much left. Let's get popped in the old famous cup dingo mandingos. Whisky time. Oh, yes, just enough for the review. Oh God, I think there's a fly in my cup. I think there's a fly in my cup.
This is going to be a quick wasky review. It is 5 to 4 in the morning. And I'm shattered. I'm bushed in good. I have been out. I've had a quick slasheroonie. And now it's time to get some shut eye. And let's get the old big rooney in. Oh, but my nose is still working good. There's some spices there, guys. There's like a nice heather smell. Yeah. Like a planty, fresh heather dingo, mandingos. Maybe like a zesty orange thing going on. Now I have definitely reviewed Valentine's before, but not the special one-off AC/DC version Van Dyke. So I don't know if there's anything else different in it. I don't think there is, but you never know. I have had a quick look online earlier on when I first came out. Went off for a few hours and I got bored of looking after a few seconds, so maybe it's got a few extra touches in. I don't know. It's quite soft on the beak. There's nothing blowing your cap off. And that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Right. Yes. Oh, shit. And when you talk about a little chest warmer, that has done the perfect job. Not that I need a chest warmer, as in being really cold, and it just does the job to warm the chest. I'm not cold at all. As you can see, I'm just in my Sunderland tracky top. I haven't even got me sleeping bag pulled all the way up, but still a nice little chest warmer, as in you're just getting that little hit before I do get in my sleeping bag. Someone's car alarm off. It's probably someone going to work, and they need to turn the car alarm off. Winnie Mandela, we'll see. It was Wednesday night when I came out, so it's the early hours of Thursday morning now. Come on, get that alarm off. We're doing a wasky review here. Yeah. Oh, quite gentle, to be honest. I've probably, the last time I've reviewed this, I've probably said it was harsh, and today I'm saying it's gentle. That's just the way. If I've done that before, that just shows that these wasky reviews are not very professional. Light, gentle, and a definite, for me personally, milk chocolate flavour rooney in this wasky. Yeah, definite for me. A nice milk chocolate flavour. The mildest of spices. There's a little bit of vanilla there. Let's have another blast. There's definitely a little bit of vanilla ice. Vanilla ice baby. So, I'm actually enjoying this a lot better than the previous time I've done Valentine's. Now, I don't know why, but I'm thinking, is there something different in this? Than the previous one I've done before? I don't think there is. I've had a look online and I can't see anything different. I don't know if it's just because it's a different night, it's a different mood, it's a different feel for a camp. It's summertime now, I'm chilled out. Before I've had this, has it been winter time? And it just gives you a completely different feel, a completely different mood. I don't know. Down the hatch, Mandingos. Quite smooth. A big vanilla. A few spices, a few tingles on the old tongue dingo, but nothing spicy, just a nice explosion of flavours and tingles in my mouth. Chocolatey, definite chocolate. I think I said in the smell, like an orangey thing. So it's like a chocolate, orangey, spicy, obviously a wasky flavour. Really, really nice. What else can I say? I don't know if it's because of the time of the night or the time of the early morning. Yeah, got an extra few little drink brownies off that. Well, guys, Valentine's. I've reviewed Valentine's before, but not this one, not this limited edition version Van Dyke. I'm going to give it a very decent 8.2. What have I given it before? I've probably only given it before about a 7.5 in my previous thingy, but I don't know if this is the same as the Valentine's I've reviewed before. I need some sleep, guys. I'm slurring my words. I really do need some sleep. If this is the same as the Valentine's I've read before, I've enjoyed it even more this time. So it's done the job. Moments, different times in life, early in the morning, late at night. Sometimes I'm just dying for a shite. Tonight, I'm giving it, what did I say, 8 did I say 8.2? Oh, I don't know. 8.2 out of 10 dingo and mandingos for this week's Wasky review. You know what I'm talking about? This serious stealth coming. Lice. Good morning, Mandingos. Oh yes. 9:30. Obviously I done the Wasky review late, and I've already been up once at 7 o'clock for a quick slasher-rooney, the old Slash Gordon Jury. I should have really just got packed up then, 7 o'clock. But I jumped back in the sleeping bag. I thought, oh, I'll have another hour. And 2.5 hours has passed. So yeah, it's definitely time to get up and get packed away and get out of Dodge. So that's what I'm going to do. Get this tent quickly packed away, and I'll bring you back in a minute.
So there we go, guys, that's me all packed away. It's almost time to hit the street. Baghdad ready to put on my old Baccaroni. Bin diesel with all my shite. Let's have one last quick look in here. Obviously you can see where I had the tent mandingos. It's a decent little spot for the night. Come on then. Because it's time to make like a tree and split, as they say in the doing. The range is getting busy. Loads of happy shoppers. How then? Let's get cracking. So there we go, my fan sexualities. That's it. That's the end of this week's stealth camping video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've had an absolutely fantastic time as usual. You knew I was going to say that. I always have a great time when I go out camping. And I'd like to say thank you very much for coming along on my adventures and tuning into my dodgy channel. It wouldn't be the same without you, if you know what I'm talking about. Yes, if you've enjoyed it, guys, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It really does help the channel. I know I'm well behind at the minute with the comments, but I will catch up as soon as I get a little bit spare time. You know, it makes total sense, Mandingos. That's it then. That's it until Wednesday night, where you will see me out on another wild camp. Next Friday for another takeaway review, and obviously next Sunday for another serious stealth camp. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Rice.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, mate. Very nice.